Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're just in the forest close to where I live, and we've had a new snow dump. You can't really see it, looks the same all the time, but yes, today's challenge, or this week's challenge, week 7, is focusing on intense textures, or focusing on textures such as rushing water, bark, ice, leaves. So in all the years I've been a photographer, I've never focused so much on this without a macro lens. I recently just sold my macro lens, but it helped me get this lens, so I feel like it was a worthy sale. So we're gonna head into the forest and just capture as many interesting textures from different trees, maybe some icicles if I can find some. The sun was shining, but it's not anymore. I literally went to the store and got some breakfast, and yeah, now it's just grey. So let's go do this. So I have to say that it is very different from what I've been doing recently, with sports, wildlife, nature, animals, a lot more living things. But it's actually quite relaxing. There's sometimes I come out to the forest and it's, you get quite, you're so focused, you get a wee bit stressed sometimes, because you're trying to capture the birds, you're trying to, get yourself set up so you're quiet enough, and really trying to make sure you get the shot. But today it's like the shots are all around me. It's just finding interesting ones. And it is, you have to think a bit more about, your framing, like framing the photo so that it looks eloquent and it's interesting to the eye. And I think like these photos would definitely be for somebody else. It's not something that I would essentially, oh, my arm's getting sore. I would essentially be out just grabbing photos of, but it's really peaceful. It's still a beautiful day, and I'm actually seeing a lot of different textures on trees, just trees, that I don't really pay attention to normally. Some old mushroom roots and things like that there. So yeah, I just love being in the forest. It's just so peaceful. You really find peace of mind here, just listening to the wildlife in the background and nothing else. hear the odd woodpecker banging its head off a tree, and maybe hear the odd deer like roar out. But it would be good if we saw some animals today, make it a little bit more exciting. Let's continue on. Now I'm in the middle of the forest. I've walked off the beaten track and my feet are on top of quite a lot of ice and fresh snow, so you have to be really careful when you're walking. It's even just here, you can see how deep it really goes, so I'm gonna have to plan my route accordingly. Yeah, still so peaceful, and just it's one of the beauties of life, being able to do stuff like this and finding passion in these things. We're currently watching this Pole to Pole with Will Smith. A really good documentary of like testing yourself and why you do things and how you can find happiness, peace, what stresses you. I would thoroughly recommend watching it. I'm not sure what streaming service we're watching it on. That's a girlfriend's knowledge. So but I thought about it when we were watching it yesterday, and I was like, well, this is what brings me peace and happiness. One of the things anyway, just doing something I love, which is photography, and being out in nature and just enjoying the quiet. Especially when you work in the city, the world gets very loud very fast. So I think I can see a deer. Okay, gotta go. You might see the photo if I get it. I have to be really Okay, so that's pretty much an hour in the forest completed. I didn't get to go by the lake because the walk path, the small lake I was at 1 or 2 videos ago. The walking path was a bit too hard to go on because it's really thin on the side of the wall, so maybe next time. That would have been some cool textures. But yeah, really interesting walk out today for this challenge, especially without a macro lens and a flash. It's really eye-opening how difficult and how you need to sort of rethink your photos and your framing. I hope you enjoyed the videos. I'm just gonna enjoy the view. And it's starting to snow again, and enjoy my salted caramel iced coffee. See you in the next video. Follow me on Instagram or Facebook or Vero at Ewan Craig. Drop me a like or a comment. Let me know what you'd like to see in some videos, and or just say hi. Have a great day.